Hey y'all, it is February the 26th, 2018, and y'all, I just put out a series of videos that you're probably well aware of. And just so you know, there's a series of videos that are yet to be uploaded, and they're going to be uploaded throughout the day. Alright, I want to make reference to all that. Being that it is Monday and the start of the new week and stuff, and I told myself, I'm going to dive into this investigation for the weekend. I'm going to really, really dive in. In fact, I'm going to just tweak and just stare at it for hours and hours and hours and hours over these past couple days. And that's what I did. Alright, but the thing is, I also had to get other things done as well. And so starting today, it's going to be less videos, maybe just one video, maybe one or two videos a day in regards to this, if that. All right, but I wanted to just give you a rundown, a summary of what you've already seen, and a summary of what's to come, if that sounds familiar to you. Right, from what I have seen, sorry about that. From what I have seen, and from what I can foresee in the near future, and I hope that I'm wrong. I pray that I'm wrong, but from what I've seen, not only is Nikolas Cruz the guy who's the big bad monster that everybody in America is being trained to hate, not only have I found no evidence on him, zero. I've also found things like zero motive. I've also found things like zero eyewitnesses. Yeah, I've seen all the eyewitnesses that you've seen. Not one of them says they saw him. Alright? I see all sort of things and tomfoolery. Alright? What I'm here to tell you in short is, like I said, I don't have evidence at all. I don't know anybody who does have evidence enough to even put him in a jail cell right now. Right? And I want to take it even further because I've seen a lot of things, and I'll let you know when I am wrong. I'll let you know when I find out I'm wrong. But just to be real brief about it, I want you to kind of like put on your seat buckle right now. So your seat belt, all right? Because from what I've seen, and I'm not embellishing or anything like that. From what I've seen, this seems like a ritualistic sacrifice. And no, I'm not exaggerating. A ritualistic sacrifice. Because I want to tell you something, on television already, days and days ago, we actually had people legitimately trying to seem as though they were discussing whether or not this young boy would receive the death penalty. Now you might say, well, it's a heinous crime he did. Yeah, there's no evidence on it though. There's no eyewitnesses. There's no motive. There's no nothing. You understand? And so you might ask, well, why do you think it's a real ritualistic sacrifice and stuff? It's just because they were discussing the death penalty? You're going a little bit far. The whole thing, y'all, the drills building up to it and then it actually happening, the whole thing is a ritual. All right, when they do the drills at your little children's school, when your little kid's school, when they do it, that too is a ritual. They're all rituals. Not one of them makes a lick of sense. Not one of them keeps a child safe in any regard. Right? So basically they are rituals. Like I said, you got a ritual sacrifice here because they got this young boy right here, Nikolas Cruz. They got him on the hook. They convinced you that he's a damn dirty monster with no evidence. They convinced all of America we need to consider putting the death penalty on this young boy, even with no evidence. Let's start talking death penalty. Even with no evidence. Even with lack of motive, And like I said, the exact opposite of a motive. Right? Even with no eyewitnesses. We're all gonna pretend, and let me just get out of here by saying this. Anybody who wants to disagree with this video or any of the other videos or the sentiment of these videos, go ahead and disagree. Disagree all you want. Make a video, comment, call me a deadbeat, call me a deadbeat father, talk about my daughter, you know what I'm saying? Talk about how you're a better person than me, that you're a better person than Nick. Talk about all the garbage you want to talk about. When you find evidence, show me that too, because you don't have any, and I know that you don't. Until then, what you're doing is you're pretending, which might be fun. That might be a lot of fun to you, but I don't pretend. I'm not one to pretend. You might like pretending that you have evidence. You might like pretending that you've seen an eyewitness. You might like pretending all sort of stuff. Why don't you come pretend to debate me on this? Because you're too afraid to do it. And you're going to stay too afraid. Alright. Meanwhile, I'm going to carry on. And I'm going to raise my voice for a boy who I've seen do nothing, who so many people want dead right now. I can't stop. I won't stop. It's February the 26th, 2018. I'll holler at y'all a little bit later.